everybody, welcome to another morning word. Thank you for joining us this morning. For those that are new to this is where we share a short couple-minute video, really sharing from my own personal Bible study. The reason why I do this, let me just to give you the background, is I'm not a pastor, not an evangelist, not any of those things. Okay, just somebody who fell in love with God, fell in love with His Word, and understood that once I started to get into this, it started taking my thinking from here to here, which meant that my life went from here to here, and I'm still on my journey to the place where I really believe that God is calling me and who He's calling me to be. And I really pray that from these short videos that you'll get an inspiration to get into this book, so you get your own revelations and start taking your life from here to here. So that's really the context of the morning words. Let's really get into this. We're reading from the book of Exodus, and we're going to be reading from chapter 2 verse 1 to 3. Now bear with me, slightly longer reading this morning, but bear with me. Okay, and it reads this: Now a man of the house of Levi married a Levite woman, and she became pregnant and gave birth to a son. When she saw that he was a fine child, she hid him for 3 months. But when she could hide him no longer, she got a papyrus basket for him and coated it with tar and pitch. And then she placed the child in it and put it among the reeds amongst the bank of the Nile. Now, to give you some context here, okay, this lady had a child, and in the land of Egypt where she was living, okay, it had been deemed that any child born, okay, of a non-Egyptian should be killed. Okay, so this woman knew by law, okay, she should have really offered him up, dear God, and that child would have been murdered. Okay, that was the context of the thing. Now she understood what they were asking was wrong. She understood that the law that had been passed was wrong, and she said, I'm going to find a way, okay, to keep my child alive, okay, and for a way for her child to succeed. Now, she didn't have many options, understand this. Okay, she had whole armies that were going to be coming up against her. Okay, she would have had limited resources, so she did what she could. Okay, built a basket, put it amongst the reeds. She didn't know what was going to happen. If she put it in the basket, is it going to go and float off? Is it going to go here? She just did what she had to do and found a solution for that moment, and then let's figure out what we do tomorrow. Okay, but what she did know is, I'm going to find a way. And really, that's what I ask you today. Okay, and this is the thing that God was asking me. And once again, whenever I give out this question, it's what God says to me first. It's, when your back's against the wall, will you quit or find a way? When your back's against the wall, when you're finding a problem, okay, this is the question for the day. Will you quit or will you find a way? Okay, here's the lesson of the day. This is what I want you really to take away from what we just read and what we've just been saying, is that the Bible states there is nothing that is impossible for God. Hear that word, nothing, nada, that's impossible for God. Nothing, okay, that's impossible for God. Now He says that we're made in His own image. We, humans, us, were made in His image, okay, which basically means that we are creative. Like God is creative, okay, we are creative, which means that we are solution providers in each and every one of us. Okay, that's why you see that we start to find cures for illnesses, okay, that couldn't be found a couple of years ago. Why? Because in us there's this creativity, knowing and this yearning that we have a solution. Okay, why? Because there was nothing impossible for God, and we're made in that same image. Okay, so here's the action of the day. This is really what I want you to take away from today. Don't quit on your creativity to problem solve. Don't quit on your creativity to problem solve. First thing I want you to do, go to God and ask Him for the answer. Lord God, I'm struggling with this thing. What shall I do? Okay, go to God. But there's people that have gone before you that have figured out problems that you're going through right now. So if you've got a problem in your marriage, okay, don't quit on it. Find a solution. Go and read those books. Struggling in your career, don't quit on it. Go and read those books. Okay, find a solution. Whatever it is, relationships, loneliness, finances, whatever it is, there is a solution. And what I would say to you, go and find it, but don't quit on your creativity to problem solve. So God bless you. I really hope that this helps you this morning. Okay, as we always say with J Hope, God's gift to us is life. What we do with that life is our gift back to God. Yo, do you know what would really be a blessing if you started sharing this with people that you know are struggling to find daily solutions to their problems? Okay, hit us up with your comments. Tell us what God's really revealing to you as well. Join us on our social media pages. Like and subscribe so you get these videos Monday to Friday. God bless you. Thank you for joining us, and join us for the next morning word. See you soon.